Hi everybody. It's been a long time. I had done this video before, but I don't know what happened. It's the first time actually that it's happened to me that I couldn't load a video onto YouTube. There was problems and there was a questionnaire and I just didn't feel like dealing with it. So I'm doing it again, but I'm doing it again with more stuff as well too. It's a show and tell of what I've gotten. Yeah, the last thing I probably bought was this. It's a Fiskars ruler for patchwork, and it opens up, and it's an 8-inch square. And I love this size because I can do lots of quilts with. I like working with this size. You do fast quilts and everything. So, and it folds into a triangle. What I did want to show you was this. I asked my son to. Let me take the rulers off. I wanted to show you with the rulers on. I asked my son, we have a ceramic store, so we get a lot of these, we call them cribs here, and you know, we put the tiles in them and they have all these grooves, and there's big huge ones for floor tiling and bathroom tilings, and then there's small ones for little tiles, intricate. There could be decorative tiles, it could be the, here they don't put wood around the edges of the wall. What's that called? Baseboard. They put tiles on the all around, so it could be also to show that type of tile as well too, seeing that I'm not sure what kind of tiles it was, and I don't recognize this name either. So anyways, yeah, so I got, you know, they sell them in wood to hold your quilting rules, but rulers. So I thought of this and it works out just perfectly fine. Now I don't keep it out because there's some long rulers that are on it, but when I do, you know, have fabric in my hands that I'm sewing patchwork, I will probably take it out and lay it out, because in my room it's or have everything for sewing around you or have everything for mixed media. I can't have both because it just causes so much confusion, and right now I have a little bit of both, but it's not out of control. So that's the first thing I wanted to show you. Let me put the rulers down where they're not going to fall. There. The second thing I wanted to show you is just some papers that I want to tea dye and coffee dye in these next couple of weeks. So I found this ledger paper that's really cool to do. Another type of ledger paper. Is there a big difference? Oh no, not really. No, you guys, there's not really a difference. So some music paper that was photocopied. Old recipes that somebody downloaded them for me, or even like little things of projects that somebody downloaded. These are going to be all tea dyed as well too, might as well. These bottles are gorgeous. Show them to you up close. They're beautiful. That's probably a wine bottle, Mateus. So probably the only wine I recognize, because I'm not a wine drinker. So yeah, I'm going to do that. I found a whole bunch of book pages and other things too that I want to tea dye and coffee dye as well too. So I'll put that aside, and that's the second thing. Oh dear. So I haven't been around because I've been sewing a lot. I've been doing a lot of, well, lately, really not really, I have been, but yeah, I got back into patchwork again. I pulled out some old stuff that I had to finish, and I'm finishing them. I can't say that they're finished yet, but they're getting there. And what else I've been doing? Oh, I watched a video time ago of Rita Marie, her snippet video, and I tried it just with all the fabrics, the scraps that I have, because I'm organizing all these scraps and everything together. So I started this little snippet thing, and I made this little tag. This is this little tag here. You see that? That's from my little panties. When I buy these panties, I only buy this type, and when I buy them, I take the tag off right away because it bugs me. And I thought that's going to be really cool, sewn into, you know, a little, this could be put onto a journal, or watch her video. I'll put the link down below. And a lot of people are doing these snippets, and they're so cute. They're so adorable. So I'm planning on doing, you know, something like this and adding more to it, and for a future giveaway. It would be perfect. or even in Happy Mail. Here's another one that I tried stamping on gauze. It didn't really come out all that great, but you can read it. And I can add more to this too. She adds these other embellishments as well too that are in clay and just beautiful. They're gorgeous. You have to go and check her out. This one I started just, pinning stuff to it. I think they were scraps that I had around, but I did sew this piece of yarn on it, and I planned to sew another couple to make a couple of little flowers and use this for the stem, I guess. Seeing that this is already cut in a tag form, this is a type of fabric here in Italy. We call it biget. I'm not sure what it's called in English. And I used this once for a baby blanket, and it just came out so cute. There was a little rabbit applique on top of it with flowers and everything. It was adorable. It was so dainty. Okay, and that's that. I'm going to pin this all together again. And then my niece, who works at my other niece's store, and my sister, she saves all the little pieces of scraps of lace. They have a wedding shop, so she has been sending me some stuff lately. This doesn't count. And this is the stuff that I found through the bags of lace, and just stuff that she had gathered that she didn't need anymore. So just a zipper. These beads, which I've already divided all the beads and everything, mostly, but trying to get them so that way I can get them organized faster. These other types of beads, which are beautiful. I hope the lighting's good. 2 bobbins. This was stuff that in my mom's things. Another zipper. Some buttons. Look at how cool these buttons are. And I think that this button here was to something that I had once upon a time. I don't know how my mom got it, but it was there. And then there's these, I think they're little curtain things that I think that they can become so useful in even, I used something like this, but a bit different. I would take them apart, and you remember when we were doing all the Donamos, and I would use this because I couldn't find, I think they're called beals here. I couldn't find them here, so I tried to make them on my own, and it worked. So these look smaller than the ones that I used, but these can come in handy as well too. All these wooden beads, these were probably hers personally. They didn't belong to the store. Things that I just pick up from the kitchen. I love this little stuff here to put on even on a journal page because they're light and they make such an effect. These, which I think it was a game. I was telling her that they were probably for your hair, but I don't think so. I think they're, one of those games that I can't remember what they're called. There was only these 4, so if it was a game, the others are missing. I'm just going to have a sip of my coffee. And then what else? All of these. A little bit of everything in here. This was really interesting. Let me see if I can get it. Oh, I have it taped. So it's just like a chain of, see that? It just repeats itself. So that's really interesting too, to use on anything. Journal pages, canvas, even, fabric art when you're doing something. There's a nice big huge brooch and a watch, which that would be really cool too. And then these, I was really excited about these because I'm, lately doing I'm trying some embroidery with beads and everything. Somebody is going to be my guinea pig, so it's like the first time I'm doing it. It's a big hot mess, but it looks cute. So I really want to use these on that too. Yeah, they probably had these in the store for, wedding dresses that have some gold through them, just like this right here. These are one of the laces. Once I get this out of the way, you'll see better on the red. And big wad of string, some rope, And just this little piece too. There was, no, I think that's it. So I'm going to set these aside and then show you the other stuff. I love using zippers too. Those are really cool. And then I was looking through my stuff and I found this. I had forgotten about this. This was my very first sewing machine. And I can't see if it's working still because I don't have batteries at the moment. But I was thinking this would be perfect for journal pages instead of getting the big sewing machine out. You know, if I have it put away, I can just really quickly do a stitch on it. So I'm really excited about, and I have the pieces saved, you know, the bobbins and things like that and the extra needles. So I'm really excited about trying to get this working and see if I could. I have to buy brand new batteries, that's the thing. And they didn't really last too long, the batteries. But it would be perfectly fine for, you know, journal things. And now, I'll show you the laces. So before I show you the laces, there's some big stuff here on the bottom that I can pull out. A big, huge thing of this. Pretty color too, but these can be changed, these colors. Remember, you can always paint them over when you're using them for journals and things like that, or when you're doing crafts with fabric that don't need to be washed anymore, you can probably paint over it as well too. So I'm not going to be conditioned on the amount it is for, yeah, and the color, because you can change it. And this I think belonged to me, and I just stuck it in here. Yeah, I saved my fabric bags in here. These type of things that come with shoes or purses or things like that. And they always make good, you know, journal covers as well too. See? These would become really cute, you know, done in mixed media. And then there was this bag on the My Doll collection, which it was my niece's doll. She loved these dolls. I like them too, but I never got any. And then there's all these laces. There's ribbons and laces and oh, another zipper. Little bows. Another zipper. Another zipper. Oh wow. I can do something really interesting with these zippers. Look at how many. Oh, this is pretty. I hope I can, you know, load up the video. I hope it's not a defect of the camera that won't let me. Look at all this. This must have been the bottom of a wedding dress where, you know, they had to cut it short and eliminate this piece here, because unfortunately sometimes these things have to be done, and, you know, and they'll substitute it with something else after that, you know, goes well. And that's where I think that, you know, the gold thread comes in and everything. So this is really interesting. You know what? Let me get, oh, top of a pen. Oh, pretty rose. Look at that. Dainty. So I find some pieces like this in it, but mostly are just, you know, cuts from the dresses, which are perfect with these snippet projects. I would love to do a snippet all in lace. Actually, I can even try tea dyeing some lace while I'm at it. Just put it in a bowl, a whole bunch of these little pieces in a bowl together. Yeah. It's another one. Pretty, very pretty. Another piece. Oh, that's so pretty. Look at that. So if we're doing, it's all falling here, you guys. Avalanche. Oh my goodness. Okay. This is a piece of fabric that I found in there too. But yeah, I'm thinking of this, you know, made a little skirt on a journal page with a little girl. Look at how cute that would be. Yeah, so some, like, they're so useful. Even for texture, if they get covered up with gesso. There's lots of this. Ooh, lots. Lots, lots. There we go. Okay. Oh, Okay, you guys, if I ever want to get married again, if I ever get married again, no, I'm not going to get married again. Well, I could get, you know, an anniversary with my husband, but what I would love to do, and I can't do it because my anniversary is in the summer, so I wouldn't be able to wear a velvet dress, but I do love velvet wedding dresses. Beautiful. I just adore it. I've seen some beautiful ones, you guys. Gorgeous ones. That's probably why I fell in love with them. Okay, and then I get lots of pieces like that. Lots and lots of pieces. See, this is all the same too. Look at how interesting this is. That's so cool. Look at that. Can you imagine the wedding dresses, you guys? Gorgeous. Okay. Oh, look at this one. This is a ruffle. And I think there's a big piece of this too. Isn't that adorable? Even this too, done. Little skirt. Or, you know, those mannequins that they do. And I did one. I had seen it done first by Eileen McInnes. And then lately, even Nikki Parr did one from Carson DeGette's Life, I think, is her channel. And those would be really cute to dress the mannequin, you know, little ruffles like that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Yeah, when I go to the store, I just sit there and go through the dresses and look at them all. Just gorgeous. I love these. Oh, they're so, this is all beaded. Look at that. Look at the beads. There's my sister's dog barking in the background. These are hard to sew on, unless you do them by hand. Yeah, that would be an idea, to just sew them on by hand if you want to put them in, you know, a fabric project. Otherwise, you can paste this onto a page, but then, like I wouldn't put gesso over this. It would probably be the last thing I'd put on a page. And there's this one in gold. Gold is beautiful, you guys, especially for a Christmas wedding or even a New Year's wedding. Once my girlfriend, she got married for New Year's, and it was actually for 2000. Now, we all celebrated at home with our families, and then she invited a whole bunch of friends after they finished dinner for the cake. But the cake wasn't the only thing there. They had set up a huge buffet for all the guests that came in after midnight. And it was just like eating until 3, 4 in the morning. And this buffet was just gorgeous. And it was done in an old little castle here in a close by town. So it was very characteristic as well too. Just beautiful. And she had a gold dress, which was just so beautiful for the occasion. So we're going back already 18 years ago. Beautiful. Oh, I love this one. Can pass a little ribbon in here if you wanted to. Okay, here's another one that's beaded as well too. Let me see the side. Yeah, there. Sorry if I'm going too fast, you guys. It's just, there's lots. There is so much. Big ribbons. The string, more string, very handy, more lace. Oh, I hope this video goes on. I told you guys I had more of that. Oh, wow. Okay, this big piece. And I think oh, I really like that. That's so pretty. Now something like this you can sew on with the sewing machine. Decorative stitches all around it. Just come out beautiful. Yeah, snippets. That's a really cool way too. I love the snippets for the idea that they're so easy to share what you have, you know, and your piece of art as well too, your creations. Now, a lot of this is repetitive lace, so I have to sit here and Well, really not sit there and because that would take a lot of work. There's more of that. Now, oh, that's so pretty. These ones have little pearls on the inside. So yeah, I am planning, you know, I've been talking about it. I even mentioned it in the video that I couldn't upload, that I do want to do a giveaway for 2,000 subby. And yeah, I'll probably, when I start getting close, I'll probably talk about it more. Nice big piece here. That's so pretty. That's strange though. I wonder how that was. Could have been, oh, you know what it could have been? The sleeve? No, it's too long to be the sleeve. Oh well, whatever it was. It's got a seam in the middle, but that doesn't matter. Oh, you guys, look at that. They seem the same, but they're not, because I just showed something like that, but it's not. That has gold in it. Just pieces that they would be throwing these out. You know, no, please don't. That the seamstress that work in there are probably wondering what I do with this stuff. So pretty. Okay. Another piece. A whole bunch fell on the floor, you guys, and there's still another huge bag full, but I'm probably not going to bore you with all of this, and just another little bit to, you know, put out this video. A nice handkerchief that you can alter and put into a, oh, look at this button. That's cool. Put that in my button thing. I am going to take all the lace out. Another flower. Cute, cool envelope in vellum. Yeah, she knows me, so little button. Oh, look at this flower. I've been wanting to do, I have this, I showed it a long time ago. I have this beautiful oval mirror that I did with magazine, rolled magazine, and the whole mirror is done with actually it's not even magazines, but my kids' old school books. And it's really cool. And back then I bought another one to do. Like it was in a thick chipboard, this frame. So I'm thinking this frame I would like to do like a shabby chic style. So I want to put these type of flowers all over it. And then put not gesso but stucco to make them harden even more. But I'm going to probably do them with gesso first to see how much they harden. But I did them once with stucco and they came out so cool. It had another texture to them. So I am just starting to watch mixed media videos again. I was hooked on sewing videos, and I'm still watching them because I'm still in the sewing mood. But I'm like that, you guys. I'll get into something for a while and then get out of it and then want to get back into it because I do love mixed media. I really do love it. Okay, so that was that bag, and which was half of this bag. So, you know, just to show you how much, look at that. This bag has completely different ones because they were given to me in different times as well, too. So, look at that. Oh, little heart. She was probably doing some little sackets to fill with lavender because my other sister was doing fairs before. So that's probably how that ended up in there. And it's just like a bag that goes on and on and on and on. The fabric. This is one that I know well. I have quite a bit of this as well too. So they must have bought this and to, you know, to substitute something, because like I said, when they need to be altered, they need to be, you know, fixed up at the whatever they need to do at the, for the dress. Sorry, you guys, I'm just losing my mind here because this is gorgeous, and it's a nice big piece too. Oh, you guys, can you imagine how beautiful this dress must have been? Just gorgeous. Look at this beaded piece. Let me see if I can see how long I've been on. I can't see. 29 minutes maybe? 10 minutes? I don't know. Oh my God, I can't see anything, you guys. 10 minutes. Okay, that's not too bad. So, I'll show you another couple more. Another beautiful one. And there's these ones here too that are usually, you know, wrapped. They have the, they went rolling all over the place. Confettis here. This is what, you know, what you would find in your keepsake for a wedding. This is heavily beaded. Look at that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. So yeah, here I can go on and on and on. And, oh, now I want to do some jelly printing too. Okay, you guys, get ready for this one here. Isn't that beautiful? All beaded. It's all beaded. Look at that. I love this. It's just beautiful. And there's a nice piece too. I can't wait to, you know, make somebody happy with these laces as well too. It's just, you know, right now I'm saving for another sewing machine, so because I could have done it at, you know, 1,500, but I preferred to wait for 2,000. A lot has been going on in my life. I just recently lost my mom. A lot of you know because we're friends on Facebook, and thank you, thank you, thank you so much for your kind words, and it means so much to me. So we found out that she was sick in January, the beginning of January, and she lasted a little over a month. My brothers came in the meantime, two of them, and one of them had left the day before she died, and the other one left a week after. He had planned a longer trip. So unfortunately, it was too late to do anything. My mom was 83 years old, and what can I say about her? A beautiful woman, well loved. She's a person I want to be. You know, I always looked up to her. I always, you know, cherished her advice and everything. And even though you miss a person, because it probably still has to, you know, really hit me too. Like, I used to be the type that up until the age of 15, I would go to a slumber party and they would have to come and pick me up during the night. Yeah, I wanted my mommy. So I've always been a mama's girl. I came to Italy because I missed my mom, and I met my husband. And so, yeah, I'm so attached to her, and I know it's going to be worse later on, but I'm always trying to convince myself is that, you know, I'm going to miss my mom in her presence. But if, you know, whatever it was that I would call her for or ask her about, or her advice to me, I know if I'm in trouble or if I'm, you know, indecisive about something, what she would say to me. So it's, you know, she brought this on to us, and a very patient woman, and went through a lot in her life. And, you know, I'm in a way, my mom never complained. This is why we got it so late. She never complained. It was in her stomach, and it was already going towards her liver. So like I'm happy that she didn't have to suffer for such a long time. That I'm grateful for. And that's another one. So yeah, I'm gonna stop here now because, like, it goes on. You guys, beautiful. They're all so gorgeous, you know. And like I said, I can't wait to to share this with all of you. So yeah, and I said I want to do jelly printing. Now these are what we use here. Is my mother died at home, and her casket was in the middle of the living room. So if people come home here, we don't have funeral homes. There's a funeral service that comes and does everything for you. They'll even dress them and everything in your home. They're not embalmed, the bodies here. So if there's a need, my mother, she died on the 15th, and yeah, she died on the 15th at midnight and 5 minutes. So she stayed in our house on the Thursday, and the Friday was already the funeral. But if it was a longer, or it depends what they die of and everything, they bring in this cover. It's a refrigerator that it's all glass on top, and it attaches to the coffin, because we have the coffin in the middle of the house. So I think in some places in the States they still do this, or I don't know about England or other countries. I have no idea. Here in the South, probably up north, they have funeral homes. In fact, at the end of our street, well, at the beginning, because you have to come through that to get to our house. At the beginning of our street, there's this big, huge villa that's an antique villa. It's not really beautiful, as it has beautiful, you know, things over the windows, around the windows and everything, but the building itself is just a long building. And I always say to my husband, we have to open up a funeral home there, you know, and there's enough space for parking and everything, because I think people are going to want to, you know, not have that. It's not a hassle, because here they couldn't think of sending their loved one to a funeral home and not have them in the house for those couple of days to stay with them. Like the first night my husband stayed there, and the second night instead my sons went and they slept beside my mom. There was the couches around them, so they all, you know, kept my mom company. And it's the way things are done here. It's just, I know it might sound, you know, kind of creepy to people, but hey, are you going to be afraid of your own mom? Like, it didn't bother me at all to have, you know, my mom there. So what they do here is that there's a little box when you come into the house. We didn't do this for my father, but we did this for my mother. And then people give you donations, and then they take these little cards saying La Familia, Gito. Oh gosh, you guys, I can't see that. Just a second. I did have magnifying glass, yeah. Sentimenti ringrazio. Okay, so the Gito family thanks you for, you know, your participation and things. So you get this little card, and then the envelope. And I'm going to be jelly printing these because we don't need them anymore. You know, there was quite a few there left over. So these make really cute journal pages, and I want to have fun jelly printing. I haven't done it in such a long time, and I might do a video on it if I'm in a chatty mood. But like I said, I have to clear my room of all the sewing stuff to start Mixed Media, and I'm not really ready to do that yet. I'm still trying to figure out how I can hand quilt some things, and so yeah. So thank you guys who, you know, stayed up until the end. Thank you so much. And oh, I missed out on you know, the YouTube changes, because I knew that I couldn't make it with the hours. And like I said, there was things happening on in my family, and not only though, I had stopped doing videos because of the interest of sewing. So I was, you know, more or less sewing. If my videos are usually mostly based on Mixed Media, there are sewing projects, but not very many. So yeah, I hope everybody's great, and again, thank you for watching. Goodbye.